good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to say hi. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're there at home, that you are ready for our class today. I saw that we have only 18 people logged in on my end. May I just call the list? If you could text your classmates that I'm gonna call the list right now, then that would be perfect. If you could please call them. Yeah, I would recommend you to switch the user, put something that I know who you are, or introduce yourself, please. The first two that just spoke through the chat, please. Let me get the list for a second. Okay, good. I see more people now. Good morning, everyone. Here we have Doldan. Who is Kaisa? You need to introduce yourself. Next time I'm gonna ask you to change it, please. Let me call the list and you say hello or present. Please text it in the chat, okay? Do we have Joaquín Acuña? Tiago Araújo? Juliana Ayala? Diana Benítez? There. Agostina Bonsi? Tizi Cálcena? Ceci Cardoso? Vale de la Loya? Doldan, I can see you there. Good. Nico Figueredo, Enzo González, Inés González, Bruno Uber, Artemio Huespe, Juliano Insfran, there you go. um, Coti Lloret, Iván Machado, Dan Almighty, Luis Ortega, Iván Plate, Lien, José I. Rubio, Georgie Sosa, Arua, Luana, and Raúl Verón. Okay. Good to have you around here. Okay, are you listening? Are you listening okay? Are you good on the other end? Okay. Just give me one little second again and I'll be back. Sorry you weren't listening. Okay, I gotta be 100% true to you, honest with you. I'm not feeling well at all today. I haven't been feeling well through the whole weekend. Don't worry, it's nothing to do with respiratory issues. I'm okay on that end, but it has to do with my digestive system. Okay, so I'm feeling like super cold, even though it's not hot. It's not cold. I've been on bed through the whole weekend, trying to read your emails and answer as many works as you hand in as possible. But I'm happy to be here today. I just want to have your permission to do a couple of interruptions. If I'm not feeling well, I'm gonna disappear for a second and then come back. Okay. I'm happy to have you today, and let us start. Okay. So I have this image. I showed this and some things that I'm gonna show you now. I showed you to the rest of the students that are my Batan students in the SIL. But I wanted to know which movie scene best describes your quarantine time right now. Could you answer that in the chat so we can read each other and get to know? I have one image that I'm gonna tell you which one it is, but I want you to identify yourself with one. And you tell me. I'm gonna count this as a good interaction that we're having in class. Okay. Let us see this. No, you just tell me, Giovanni. You can be here on the stream with no problem. We can continue in the Teams to hand in the lessons, and you're gonna see all my materials over there, but you can stay here. So I see, okay, 4 many people. Are you going to the supermarket, Olan? Is that you? Or is it your family, maybe your parents? 3 or 9, okay, many people playing. I can see that there are many people, many gamers here. Number 2, good, eating a lot. 6, good, washing hands, that's good. Wow, Panambi, so good to see you here. Good. It's so good to read about you. We missed you a lot. We missed you so much. I want to hear your stories. Marce, there too. Good. 5 and 7. Okay, good. Coti, Luis. Oh, good, Coti. You're here then. Is it working right now? Do you have any issues? Something that we can do to solve it? Marce and who else was it? Is it? Can you stop it? Are you listening to my husband doing? Oh, hi Dana. Good, good, good. Are you listening to a sound track that I have here? Okay. The beginning of the 6, good. Good. Okay, Bruno, number 1. Bruno, when was your birthday? Well, I'm identified with the picture number 1 too. My birthday was on March the 26th. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so sorry. It was just, what, 3-4 days before we had the lockdown that your birthday was. Okay. In my case too, we had my birthday here. At least maybe you were there with your parents and sisters, but I was just the 2 of us. It was very good though. My recommendation, marry to someone that you really like and that is your best friend, because here, being in a quarantine 24/7 with someone, it should be fun, and I guess you could see him behind the scenes here. He's making fun of the moment. Thank you very good. Thank you very much. Okay, let me show you some communication fails that occurred during these days. Just a couple that I thought were pretty interesting to see. Oh, I didn't see Maria. Is Maria here? Maria. Are all the exchange students already back here? I want to hear your stories. Please write something. I wanna read your stories. Maybe in an email, if we can send an audio or something, it would be very good. So let me show you these communication fails. These are some brands that have been communicating during these days. And I saw this campaign. This was, what is this brand? You know this one. Good. This is Kentucky Fried Chicken, and they had a very good campaign. It's finger licking good. Okay, their campaign was it's finger licking good, as if everything that you ate, it said an ad campaign based on licking your fingers could not have come at a worse time. Okay, you know that when we develop a campaign for advertising, we don't do it from one day to the other. It takes like months, sometimes 2-3 months. At least 1 month ahead, and maybe this campaign that was launched was very good, at that time when they were planning it, but then a pandemia occurred in the whole universe, so they had to put it down again. It was crazy. Totally, yes, that's it, Giovanni. I need you to use your English though, because I can see that you're using a lot of Spanish. Good. This is another fail that I saw. This was here in Paraguay. I saw it on Twitter. Someone was making fun of them. It said, "No Americana, teaching home. These are the ingredients." Okay, can you read the ingredients? Giovanni, I'm gonna write that you are speaking in Spanish. Okay, you can see there. Look at those ingredients. And then someone made fun on Twitter saying, okay, good recipes of No Americana to cook with the ingredients that you already have at home so you don't leave home, right? Because you can see they're mentioning calamari, fish, um, azafran, langostinos. What is that? Oh my goodness. Like, there's no way. I know that it's in Spanish because it happened in Spanish. I'm going to show you both in Spanish and English. But you can see that that was a campaign that was launched here. Maybe to stay at home, but definitely half of the ingredients or more have no way to no way to appear to be at home, right? You could go and hunt for those. Nico Figueroa says, teacher, do you think the economy will recover after this? Yes, I think the economy will recover after this, but it will take time. It will take time, definitely. Maybe a year, maybe a year and a half. We hope it will be just a year. I think this will be a hard time for many people. I heard that there are some schools that are not having class, and you might say, yay, they're not having class. But imagine being part of the school staff and the teachers that are told, we're coming back on September. Thank you, guys. Okay, so that's a thank you. Such a good service here at home. Thank you. So super crazy. I think DC, okay, will recover in 2022. Yeah, there are many scenarios. Many people think that, yeah, it will take more than a year. I hope it doesn't feel as terrible as in other countries here in Paraguay. I think that the government is definitely handling it well. They're making very good decisions. I am guessing, I'm thinking that you are, or we are not coming back in after the 15th. I can't say anything. I mean, there's nothing I can say, but I'm just guessing that they're not gonna take us back to class. I heard the Mr. Ministry Peta saying that it will be very hard for people to come back after the quarantine time that we have, like, date at now. So unboxing husband. Um, so yeah, they're making very good choices right now. Very good decisions. It's super hard. I was thinking in the social side that it's quite challenging. I'm guessing, and I saw a video, someone making their opinion about it, and I think they're super true. The way we say hi to each other, you know that in a lifetime we'd say hi to everyone that we cared, and to people that we didn't even know, but we just say hi with kisses. Maybe that will change in Latin America. And that is mind-blowing. We've always said hi. That's like an international greeting, like, hey, with two kisses or one kiss in some countries. But I think that will definitely change, saying hi to strangers. And that's super bajon. Like, we might say hi, like that uncomfortable hi that Americans do, but it will happen. Okay, some great advertising campaigns that I can show you. This is Mercado Libre, their logo. Mercado Libre, that is like a huge, huge business in Argentina, especially. They have changed their logo for a just for a short campaign, saying like you gotta say hi like this. We're no more handshakes, right? That was I thought was very very good, and it said codo a codo en las dificultades hasta que llegue lo mejor. Okay, so that is a very good claim for a campaign at this very same moment. Another campaign I liked, I'm sure that you saw this online. This was Coca-Cola. Today being separate is the best way to be together. Okay, we're like super projecting Coca-Cola as to the future, hoping that everything fixes. Oh, Marita says she's in the chat, but her messages are not being received. Huh? Really? Can she at least text me in the Teams so I can? Oops. She can text me in the Teams so I can open it here and read her, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna open my Teams. Maria, are you sure that you're logged in? Can you check if you can log in again to your Gmail account so you can text from there? Good. Okay. Good. Let us continue with the other ones. Oops. There it is. This was a very good one. It was repeated here in Paraguay too. It was done first in Argentina. All the newspapers got together and they said to the virus, we will we will stop it between all of us. Okay, you gotta join us in this campaign, and this is what we're gonna do. And they had like a continued information of how to take care of yourself during this time. Let me wait for just 1 second. Speaking without my. Sorry, I'm gonna repeat it again. I'm back. I was saying that this was a huge campaign that in France, I don't know if you've seen it. It was spread in many advertising sites. Oh, now I see the chat. Sorry. And it was unbelievable because it was them saying, you just stay home. Stay home because we don't even care if you buy from us. You can make your own recipe. These are the list of our ingredients that we use. So stay home. This is it. You can create your Whopper, your Big King, and they had I think four recipes of their food in their campaign. That was crazy. I really liked this one. Another campaign, essential workers, as you stay outside for us, we will stay at home for you. Thank you. Stay home, save lives. This was from one state of the United States. Don't accidentally kill someone. It was like mind blowing, super harsh, right? But it's super true because there have been many, many cases where asymptomatic cases have spread the virus. So we just have to stay home. That's the best place we can be right now. What do you think about these ones? Just let me know if you like some of these. This was a good one, Stop the Spread. This was done by an advertising agency. It says stop non-domestic violence. Every time you get out of your home, medical staff takes a hit. And when we think about violence, we usually, if we see people that take a hit, usually we think about domestic violence, right? So in this case, they used images like this that had to do with the use of the cover here, that of the mask, the surgical mask, and it said every time you get out of your home, a medical staff takes a hit. So the images you see might appear to be domestic violence, but it's not. It's non-domestic. So please stay at home. Good, very shocking, impacting, and we might have seen many of these figures. And this, for you not to say that, oh, teacher, but you're using all international campaigns. Well, here are very good ones that I liked. I don't know if you've seen. Oh, Diana, good to see you. Good. Now I read you. I like this one. Very good one. ¿Notas la diferencia? Descansa en paz, descansa en paz. And I don't know if you've seen the one that spread it yesterday. Maybe you have been updated with our super series La Casa de Papel. Salir es traicionar, said Helsinki. Maybe you've seen this one. I've seen it during the weekend. I told you I stayed in bed all day, and this is what I could do. I saw on Friday night, I finished watching the very same day that the series appeared. I finished watching the Casa de Papel. Very good one. If you haven't seen it, a very good one. So besides having very good campaigns, there are, oh, this is the last one, watch your lyrics. This is, I want you to try this one. If you go to washyourlyrics.com, you will see that you can generate a poster to how to wash your hands, listening to, oh my goodness, Raul, you are the worst. You are such a spoiler. I hate you. You shouldn't do that. You will get a negative for that one. So go to watch your lyrics. You have to put the name of an artist and the song the song that you like, and you just generate the song, okay? And you will see that a poster is created. In that poster, you will definitely see a very good one like this that I tried. In this case, What a Man Gotta Do with Jonas Brothers song, I created this one so you can have the lyrics there. And while you wash your hands, I'm hoping that you really washed your hands already. You know how to wash your hands now, right? In the official 30-second way. Yes, do it. If you didn't, this is a very good time to learn, but not during the marketing classes. You just try for 1 minute and then I'll continue talking. I have some very good and very sad stories to tell you today about what we have been doing during this quarantine time. It's been a hard moment for our business too, so this is a moment with real communications that we have had. And let me show you two pictures. People from the left, they are my relatives. He is my cousin, she's his wife, of course, and their child. He's only 7 months. And she's a doctor, so she has to go to work every single day. She works in a geriatric hospital. I don't know if you know what a geriatric hospital is. Can someone enlighten your classmates? What is geriatric hospital? But they are living in Barcelona. You know that the cases there in Spain in general are extremely sad. And in her case, she was told that Mussolini challenge, come on. In her case, she went to work last Thursday. It's been a week already. And last week on Monday, they started receiving old people. This geriatric hospital receives people. Yeah, very good, TC. they receive people that are in their third age, right? So she was told, you gotta release all your patients from this Thursday till the Sunday, because on Monday we're gonna receive 150 positive cases of coronavirus, and you're gonna have to make them live as pleasantly as they can until they pass. So that was like mind blowing to imagine that they are treating these cases this hard. That hospital is 100% for um, for third year people, and they were told that these people are definitely going to die, so you just try to make them live as pleasantly as possible in their last days. So that's super hard. Like, these are real news that are going on. And the last one, the image on the right, is the first patient, one of the first patients here in Paraguay that got a positive. And he is my doctor. He's a super good human being, and very, very sad to be there with a positive. I mean, he was saying that he felt bad. He didn't want to grab his cell phone, even though he was isolated, and you would think, oh, there's a good chance that you can have a good time with technology. But he said, every time I grab my cell phone, I could just hear and read about people saying like nasty things to his case, that why he got infected. Like, there was no way he could guess that he would gonna be infected. And also people talking about, like, we want to get to know who the patients are, and you're like feeling as hell, like all isolated by yourself. He couldn't see his wife, he couldn't see his daughter. And you can think in these cases like, oh, I'm home and I hate this. I gotta be here with my sister that I hate, or my brother that I hate, and I'm super bored. And okay, let me tell you, there's a way to be even more bored, that is being isolated. You can't see any of your relatives. Not even the doctors or nurses want to see you. It's not it's not pleasant to not receive any visits. So let us just consider this and stay at home. It's way better to stay at home than risking our loved ones to feel like this. This was the person on the right side was the first person I knew that had coronavirus. And last week I heard of another person that is in Barcelona. So it feels like it's a sad dream, a bad dream that we're living, and someday we're gonna wake up and this wasn't true. But it's not. This is real, and we have to deal with it. And the first time you put names to people that you know that have the virus, it's super sad. Okay, so number one recommendation from the marketing teachers: stay real. This is true. What's going on is true, and we gotta take our conversations to another level. Maybe think at home, what are we gonna do if one of us, maybe if me and my husband, if one of us gets the virus, what are we gonna do? Our conversations need to go to that level. So I recommend you to talk about it in your house. Maybe you can discuss which will be the room that we're going to isolate the person, because not all the cases go to the hospital. And hi, Agos. Who is this? Agos? Agos. Agostina. Uh, yeah, good, good, good. I'm trying. Bonsi, there it is. Welcome. Hey, good to see you. And so let us stay real, talk about these issues and solve it. We gotta be like stop being worried about so many things and start occupying your time in positive things, and do something good with your time, and also decide and be prepared for a worst case scenario. Also, number two, be grateful. Okay, be grateful that you're at home. Be grateful that you have food in your table. Be grateful that you can buy some things to even entertain yourself. There are people that are struggling today to make a living, I mean, to eat. So let us be grateful. And stay at home. My third recommendation, super important, stay at home. There's no need for you to leave. You gotta stay there. That's the best thing you can. And don't put at risk any of your loved ones and stay safe. Okay, I'm hoping that you and your loved ones are free of this virus, but we don't know what's gonna happen. We just gotta deal with it. It will happen eventually that many of us could be with the virus, so that's fine. Okay, but I'm hoping that you stay safe. Let us start with today's class. We've discussed for like 40 minutes already, but I think I really wanted to have that time to share with you, and I hope we have a great time too doing this. You like my couch, Arwa? Yeah, it's super yellow. I like the yellow color, and I have the chairs in my balcony too that are yellow. So let us see. Consumer decision making. I want to do a super fast review of what we've been doing in the first month of class. Okay. We finished this unit already with the lesson that you have done at home. So I just want to clarify if there are any doubts. Let me go super fast through this. Consumer decision making. This unit talks about consumer behavior. Okay, consumer behavior. These two words in Spanish are called comportamiento del consumidor. Comportamiento del consumidor and consumer behavior are a specific study inside the marketing field. People are specialized in consumer behavior, which is a little bit related to psychology of the consumer. And it describes how consumers make purchase decisions and how we use and dispose the things we buy. Okay? And the study of consumer behavior also includes the factors that influence our decisions and our product use. And you know the factors, which are the four factors that you have analyzed in the last exercise, number 5 in the lesson that you have handed in. I've seen that just a couple of people handed in. So I uploaded last night a link of TAREAS so you can do it again. I mean, you will have time until today to hand in the last week. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago that I sent you the lesson? So I want you to upload it, okay? Consumer decision-making process happens to be part of this unit. Consumer decision-making process are the 5 steps that we go through when we make a purchase decision. Usually, we go through them all without even thinking. Sometimes we can know that we are on that stage. This is El Paseo de la Galería. Can you miss it like I do when I see this image? I'm like, I love this place. And I can see that people are so close to each other right now. Those are the shocking images we have in our head right now. But need recognition, information search, evaluation of alternatives, purchase and post-purchase behavior. These are the 5 steps. You know that there's information search that can be internal or external. Internal, you recall to your memory, to your experiences, to your preferences, or you could do external information search by searching maybe online, looking for references. You could also do external information search by asking opinion to your parents, maybe. Evaluation of alternatives. Is it? It says se traba todo. What is it? My face or the sound? Oops. Thank you, Roldan. Maybe you could give it a try. On my end, I can see this just fine. Okay. Let me just close a couple of windows to prevent that from consuming. Okay. Okay, let us see. So, what are you saying? Okay, marketing things. We gotta discuss about marketing. Okay, let me go. 1 second, I gotta interrupt this. Okay, sorry again. So the consumer decision-making process, clear, okay? Evaluation of alternatives, purchase and post-purchase behavior. In the purchase, we decide what to buy, when to buy, how to pay, when to pay. And the post-purchase behavior is when this thing appears that is called the cognitive dissonance. We can see Bart syndrome there. That is oh, no, Bart, Homero. That we can see that he doesn't feel that well. Okay, that is the cognitive dissonance. It happens in the post-purchase behavior, remember? When you don't feel as happy as you thought you were with the purchase that you have done. I can see that there are only 27 people now, a couple left. What happened? Let me see. So there are some things that we can do to reduce this level of dissonance and some things that consumers can do to reduce this. Consumer involvement. This is something that you have done in the other lesson, remember? The involvement is the amount of time or effort that you invest as a buyer to search, evaluate, and decide. And there was this beautiful chart that you copied in the lesson. I included some images today. But they explain about routine response behavior, limited decision making, and extensive decision making. The involvement in the routine is just super low. In the extensive, it's way higher. I mean, if in this case, it's a commitment. So you're thinking to buy this engagement ring. So the time that you will put into buying this will be definitely high. It will be a long time. The cost is high, and there are so many number of alternatives, and you want to decide what is the best choice to get a yes. Okay, so you're gonna spend a lot of time there. As a routine, you don't spend as much time. You just grab an apple, you buy it. Maybe that happens with the beverages, with any Coke that you're gonna buy. And in the limited, it happens with some furnitures or clothes that we buy. Then in that case, we spend low or moderate because we have to try them on and compare, maybe compare prices. So those are the three types of decisions that we can make. And there were factors, and I really liked the videos. I don't know if you saw the videos. What did you like about the videos that I sent? I was feeling super sad. Like I missed you when I saw those videos because I thought that we could be there in class watching them together and looking at the last couple of plays that we were going to see. I hope you saw the videos together in the files that I sent you. And there were 5 factors that affect our involvement. That means that affect the way we are involved in the decision, the time and effort we put in deciding something. And the last thing that you had to do, and I recall I answered back to people who send me their files, that send me the work, the factors that affect our decision making. These are the 4 factors. You will see that in this unit there are many factors, but you just have to differentiate between these 2. The factors that affect our involvement, that is the time and effort we put, and then we have the factors that affect our decision making. This means that these 4 factors that you can read on the screen, the cultural factors, social, individual, and psychological factors, affect the 5 steps in the consumer decision making process. The social factors affect the need recognition. The social factors affect the information search, the evaluation of alternatives, purchase, post-purchase behavior. You can see there's the image of the lady in the middle that has many arrows pointing, and it says consumer decision making process. So the process is affected by these 4 factors. That's the way you can identify. This is just a recommendation because eventually you will go and study this for an exam. Okay? But do you have any questions about this? Is this clear? Are there any doubts that you want to clarify? Something that wasn't clear maybe when you were doing the exercise that you want to ask? Are you still with me? Oh, Artemio. Okay, go to the bathroom. I thought you were gonna say a question. Okay, good. Details. Perfect. You can go. Let me know when you're coming back. To the rest of the class, are there any questions, any doubts that I can clarify right now? Because this is the last time I'm talking about this unit and we're changing to a new one. Good, crystal clear. Clear. Giovanni, I need you to have a good English in this year. You have 2 years ahead. This one and the last one, so make sure you improve your English skills. I know you can. Okay, no questions, no questions. Good. Let me just pass to our topic today. So we have this unit to start now. Oh, it's not chapter 6. I'm going to change that. It's chapter 7. Chapter 6 was the last one. This chapter is business marketing. And there's an image I want to show you, and I want you to write down there. What do you see in common in these 2 kitchens? We have a business kitchen, an office kitchen, and a home kitchen. What can you see that these 2 images have in common? Just write it there. And I'm gonna see what you think. Good. There's a common lighting. You can see that the 3 of them are hanging from the ceiling. What else can we see? Yes. The fruits, they are both modern. Good. Okay, what about the elements you see there? It's clean, good. Both of them, well, you can't see that much, but one of them has a little oven, this has a bigger one. One feels more like a home, yes? Depending on your style, there might be homes that feel like the last one, right? You can see that both of them, good. Both of them have a cooking place. In this case, they have chairs too. They are in the background, yeah. Excellent. The office could be, okay, could be for more people, depending on how large the family is. But there's something that we, uh, uh, there's something that we should know from the business marketing. And it is that in the business marketing, there can be the exact same things that in the consumer market, but we don't differentiate about the quantity or the huge size of it. We differentiate business from consumer products by the use you give to the product. Okay, let me clarify it again. I could have the exact same cell phone, which is super old, in case you want to give me a new one. I'm happy with it. But I can have the exact same cell phone for my personal use that I can have compared to a business cell phone that the seal could give to me as a teacher to be in contact with you guys. Do I make myself understood? Like, the product is not the thing that differentiates the business from the consumer market. The consumer market will be for your personal use. The business product will be for your business use. So in this case, we can have the we can have the exact same item in both scenarios, but the use we give it to a product says that that product is for business. If we're in a situation that we're selling or we're buying sugar, for example, we're buying sugar. If I'm buying sugar, if I go to a supermarket and me, Sofia Caceres, buys sugar, then it will be for my personal consumption, because I don't do anything with the sugar. I don't sell the sugar. I don't produce other goods with the sugar. But if the owner of La Vienesa goes to the exact same supermarket and she buys sugar, and it could be for her factory in La Vienesa, then in that case, that same product is turned into a business product. Do you get what I mean? Yes? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you a lesson just like this, where you're gonna find the answers and do it in your notebook. It will be super short, but I'm gonna present the 4 types of buyer that you can have in the business world. I don't know if you see it, it's super tiny there, but there are 4 types of clients that you can have, or business customers that you can have in the business world. Only 4. All of the businesses that could be your clients in the business world are producers, resellers, governments, and institutions. Okay? And this will be the lesson that you're gonna write about. If you're selling something, and this is, oh, I can write here. Next time I'm gonna be able to write in myself so you can read it from there. But this type of, let me type it here in the chat. Something that you can see in the B2C is business to consumers. Okay? And the other one is, this is a technical word that you can read online, or if you want to see further information on YouTube, which I don't think you're going to do, but in case you want to study further, you will see that if you find B2C, you will find information about the last unit we saw, the consumer decision making. And if you find B2B, then you will find information about this, the things that we're talking today. Okay, B2B situations are all the times that we business are selling to other businesses. In the case of the agency that I work with, the Yeah agency, we do B2B relations. We don't have any responsibility with the final consumer. We sell our services to the businesses, even though we speak to the final consumers. But yeah, we have a B2B relation. And between parentheses, in these 2 weeks that we didn't have our economy moving, we have 5 clients already that have canceled our services. So that was super harsh. We gotta see what we have to do with the people that work with us. You know, we have 14 people that work for us. So that is something super worrying in this time. So B2B. In these B2B relations, we can have producers, resellers, government, or institutions as our clients. Do you know how government how government buys things from other businesses? Do you know the literal word in Spanish? Maybe you can write it on the chat. How is it that government sells to people? That government buys from other people or other businesses? There is a site that I recommend you to visit whenever you want to be involved in this type of issues. That is the contrataciones. You can see contrataciones.gov and you will see this, what we're talking about. We're talking about I don't see anyone answering. How can the business buy from the government buy from other businesses? I'm sure that you have heard about it. Licitaciones públicas. Okay, the licitaciones. And if you want to see how licitaciones are done, you can visit contrataciones.gov.pi. PY, there it is. Okay. Oops, there it is. In English, it's a bid. Okay, they're bidding. Just like you will see it there. Good. Very good, well done. So what I want you to do now, and this is how we're gonna finish the work, I would like you to do this after we're connected here. You can do it at home, but you will have the exercise as you can see on the screen. There it is, number 1, number 2, and then you will have the book where you can see it, and then it's number 3. I want you to copy here, from here, the real life business scenarios. Oh, Giovanni, the question was, did you know how licitaciones are done, or how the government buys from other businesses? The licitaciones are done to the highest bidder. I mean, you say, I want to buy, and you can see in that website that I put, contrataciones, you will see that there are many things that the government wants to purchase, so people can send their proposals to the government. and you can see all the categories that you can maybe present your business to. And you can see the open things. You just give it a try. You can open them and you can see all the specific details of the purchase, and they say how much they're willing to pay, around ish, and they say the specific things they need. Maybe you can check in the yeah, you can check in the details. I like the ones that yeah, I like the ones that explain, for example, when they want to purchase furniture and stuff, that you can see in very good detail everything that they need and they're saying they're needing. And then, oh, let me show you here. Let's just give it a try. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Just like you're saying, like Mr. Doldan and Nick are saying, the one that says that does the best offer, then gets the bid from the government. If you're gonna buy something, usually the government will decide for the cheapest one, right? But you should qualify enough with the details that they are requiring too. Okay. There is one I saw here. It says, llamado mantenimiento del edificio central de la Senatur. The things that they need. Oh, I wish I could hear. Let me show it to you. It's pretty fun to look at these things. I personally, with our business, we have never got into a licitación yet. But you can see there. Oh, let me show you the screen. Oops. There it is. It's something that you have to give it a try sometime. I'm sure that a couple of you will do this for a living when they leave school. Where's my... Oh man. There it is. See, this is the government site where you can find more information. These are things that you should give it a try, but in anything you can see the convocatoria de licitación, the bidding, and all the data that they're saying. The estimated amount that they're willing to invest is that huge amount that I can't even say in English. It's an open... it's in an open date yet. You can still hand in, you have 28 days to deliver your presentations, like it says here in red. And it says the data of the contact, if you have any inquiries or you want to ask some questions, and it's crazy. And here, do you see this? Yeah. Descargar planilla de precios, you can see all the work that has to be done and how much they're willing to pay for it. So this is how the government works. And of course, when you when you present this in your lesson, what I want you to do is, because I'm going to ask, there are just these two questions. What is business marketing? You know it, and you can define it. There is in the book too. Number two, name and explain the four major categories of customers, and be careful to explain and adapt your third answer to local examples here in Paraguay. Okay, because in the book, of course, you will see how it's done in the US, and I want you to check there. Okay. What type of licitaciones does school do? Usually a business doesn't do licitaciones. The name they put it is just do a budget, a presupuesto. And they ask for detailed budgets to other businesses. Usually all the businesses ask for three different proposals. So three businesses have to send their proposals, and they compare the results and usually choose the cheaper one. Then there are, when I lived in Barcelona, they told me that all the businesses, the large businesses, did sort of a licitación for their advertising agencies. So they said, we're going to release this type of campaign, you present your proposal. And they paid for the best idea. And that was crazy. Here I know just a couple of businesses that do. I know Unilever, for example. Unilever wanted to do an advertising of a specific brand. Okay, I see that. To cut the grass, to clean the school. Good. But I'm sure it's not, I don't know if they call it licitación specifically. Yeah, it's servicios generales. Uh-huh. I don't know if they do it specifically calling it licitación. Maybe they do it. Maybe, yeah. Usually they advertise it on the newspaper and say, hey, bring us your proposals, right? But as I was saying, in Spain and here in Paraguay, Unilever, for example, asks, we want to release this campaign for, last time we presented was for Lux, you know, the soap Lux. And they said, we want to know your campaign, what would you present? So we present the idea, they paid a specific amount of money for that idea, and if you stay, then you would develop the whole campaign with them. Of course, they paid for the price of the idea. It was like, I don't know if it was only 3 million or something that they paid for the idea. You just presented them that, and that was it, if you didn't stay with them, which was our case in this campaign. But many businesses do like that. If you think about it, it's super logical. What you can see here, what you can see from the 4 types of clients. The clients, if you want to sell, if you are selling products to other businesses, they would definitely do one of the two, or produce something or resell it. Okay? Businesses buy things to resell them, or businesses buy things as a producer to incorporate into other goods and services and then sell it. Okay, they produce something with it. And then we have the institutions. What are the institutions? It could be hospitals, schools, or churches, or leisure clubs like Club Centenario or Club Sajonia, whatever. And the government here in Paraguay, it's not like it says in the book. So I want you to adapt your answer. Make sure you do this, okay? Think about the institutions that we have here in Paraguay. If you don't know what are the institutions that we have here in Paraguay, which I don't think, because you do, you have them, you discuss about them, I'm sure, in ethics and history and many other subjects. So do you have social studies? Yeah. But here we have the ministries, right? Ministerios. We don't have the State Department or anything that appears there. We do have the departmental authorities too. We have the executive, legislative, and judge states, the parts of the 3 parts of the state that we have here in Paraguay. So that is what I want you to explain in the government section. And then the real life business scenarios, I'm gonna put something like this, and I'm finishing this because we have only 3 minutes until you go to break. The real business scenarios, I want you to put something like this. This is the first example. Then you're gonna copy and decide. So I could sell lettuce to, and you tell me option A, B, C, or D. So I could sell lettuce to producers like McDonald's so they could create hamburgers. Okay, that is, do you understand what I'm saying? I want you to answer like this, and something super important is the arrow that is on the right. Okay, you decided, yes, of course. I want you to decide which one to which product. So you don't have to repeat it, and you think about it. There are only 4 products I want you to do it with. You will have the presentation as soon as we finish this video. I will upload it to the TAREAS section in the Teams. Okay, so I could sell balls to blah blah blah, like blah blah blah. Be specific in the example, so they could, and you tell me what they could do with the ball. I have meat. I could sell meat to da da da, like da da da, so they could da da da. I could sell a cell phone or cell phones to da da da, like da da da, so they could da da da. And the last one, it will be umbrellas. You define, you cannot repeat the 4, A, B, C, and D. It has to be just, no, it has to be one option and you cannot repeat. Okay? And you explain in which case you would choose. Okay? I don't know if you have any questions, any doubts. Can you tell me how you're up to? Please send me the lesson that you were supposed to hand in last week already. Okay, I uploaded, as I told you, a link in TAREAS in the Teams app. So you can upload it there. I want you to take a picture of your work in the notebook and upload it there. This thing, the same way we're gonna work. You just do it in your notebook, take a picture, upload it there, and I'm doing the list of the things that have done. Marce, yeah, sure. I can give you another example. I could sell computers to the government, like the Ministry of Defense, so they could manage people in the Ciudad del Este and the limit cities with other countries. Okay? You get it? Crystal clear. Giovanni, you gotta type it well. Clear, not clear. Okay? You have to use, yes, you have to use the 4 options, and you have to not repeat it. You have 4 products, yes. Number 1, Number 1, balls. Number 2, meat. Number 3, cell phones. Number 4, umbrellas. Okay? Any questions? No? So I'm happy to have had you during this session. I appreciate your participation too. I hope to see you soon. Thank you for considering my in and outs. I'm not feeling well at all. I have to go to the doctor's appointment right now. But thank you very, very much for being here. I hope you liked our lesson. You just send me your feedback of how you felt about the class. And I hope you feel well today to have very good classes with your other teachers too. Okay? I gotta say goodbye. I hope you have a great day. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, sorry for the couple of minutes that I used from your recess. I hope you're well. Stay safe, stay home, stay with your family, and see you soon. Bye, bye, bye.